What is up, you guys? It is Breyonna, and today we're gonna sit down and test out the brand new Melt Cosmetics Blueprint collection. And I don't know about you guys, but I am so obsessed with the packaging. Like, it is so cool, and I've never seen anything like it before. It kind of has like this engineering type of vibe to it. Like, it's just so cool for an eyeshadow palette. And if you haven't seen the color story yet, ooh, she's so pretty. I love that it has like these really bright and fun blues mixed in with the warm tone neutrals. Now, I know previously this palette was a stack. I personally never got the stack, so I can't compare the two, but with this collection, I did get the full shebang. So not only did I get the eyeshadow palette, but I also got the gel liners that launched. And this first one is called Slate, and this one is a matte deeper blue shade. And then the other one that I got out of the collection is called Steel, and this one is a metallic blue. Now, I'm just saying, before we test out all of these goodies right here, if you haven't already though, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page or my TikTok, it is at Breyonna as well. So I pried my eyelids off camera, but I'm kind of thinking about doing a two-tone eyeshadow look today, like one side of my face being the blues and then the other side being the neutrals, because I'm not too sure like which shades I want to use today, so why not just use all of them? So the first side that we are going to be doing though is the neutral side. So the first shade I want to go in with is this dark brown, and this one is called Hammered. Ooh, I have a feeling that this shade is going to be really pigmented, but I'm just going to be taking it on this fluffy brush from Morphe. It is from the Madison Beer collection. Oh yeah. Like, look at that. That is only one dip. Like, I even barely put my brush on my eye. It's just so intense. And again, I'm just going to be popping it in my crease and then doing these little circular motions to blend it upwards towards my brow. But dang, like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was just not expecting that. Like, it is such a pretty color. And also, it is blending out like butter. But I mean, like, seriously, for only one dip, like, I haven't even dipped in twice. I mean, like, look at that pigment. So I am going to go in with a second layer just to help deepen things up. But yeah. Like, you don't even have to build up this shade if you don't want to. And again, I'm just kind of taking whatever's left on my brush and rounding out my outer V. I'm just so used to having to use more shades to get definition in my crease, and honestly with this one, I don't feel like I need anything more. Again, it blended out really nice up to my brow, like it does not look chunky or funky or even too dark, and it also gave me the perfect amount of definition. So I'm just going to cut my crease off camera to save on some time, and I'm just going to do a half cut crease, nothing fancy, and then afterwards I'll be right back to finish up the lid on this side. So as you can see from cutting the crease, we do have like this little like chunky spot right here, and we need to fix that. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of Hammered on that brush that we applied it with. You can also use a shader brush too, but this one honestly works really good for both. And I'm just going to be packing just a little bit more right on that harsh line. So now let's start working on the lid, and the first shade I want to go in with though is this kind of like coppery shimmer shade, and this one is called Hot Wire. It just looks really fun in the pan. And I'm just going to be taking it on this little shader brush, and I'm going to be applying it to the center of my lid. But I mean, like, seriously, like, that is such a pretty shimmer. It's definitely a little bit more on the wearable side, but what I like about it is that it almost has like this yellow tinge to it. I guess in the pan it looks more like a copper, but when applied it's kind of like a deeper gold. And I'm just taking like whatever's left on my brush and kind of like feathering it into that chocolate brown that we just applied. Pretty. I'm just going to go in with a second layer though, just to see if we can kind of like amplify it a little bit more. Now that is what I'm talking about. Again, it's applying beautifully. It's not crumbling nor getting everywhere. And it's also really, really sparkly. And now I'm just going to go in with this next shimmer shade. It is the last shade in the palette, and this one is called Nailed. I guess it's kind of like a sandy color, but at the same time, it's not like a true sand. I don't know exactly what I would call it, but I'm just going to be taking it on this brush from Anastasia. It is an A2, and I'm just going to be applying it to the rest of my lid, anywhere that that base is still showing. Again, this shade is really pretty too, and I love how it blends into Hot Wire. And I'm just kind of tapping whatever's left on my brush into Hot Wire just to make sure we have a really nice blend between the two. And I'm actually going to go in with a second layer just to see what's up. But Melt honestly has one of my all-time favorite shimmer formulas. Like, it is seriously so pretty and blinding. Like, if you like extra shimmers, you will absolutely love their formula. Okay, so now we're gonna start working on the blue side, which I'm so excited for because the blues in here are just so gorgeous. But the first shade that we are going to be using is the matte blue in the palette, and this is called Dim Out. I'm just going to be taking this shade on a Morphe M433 blending brush and just applying it in my crease. And then after it's in there, I'm just gonna do these little circular motions and buff it upwards towards my brow. I'll be honest, I was actually expecting this shade to apply a little bit deeper right away for how it looks in the pan. But we will see if it builds up in a second. And I'm just going to go in with a second layer, just to kind of see what happens. So to me, this blue is a little bit more on the buildable side, but at the same time, I'm getting a really good blend with it. And blues are one of those colors that can be really tricky to work with, especially deeper ones. So I'm just going to go in with a third layer. Oh yeah, so if you want it to look like it does in the pan, you're looking about 3 layers. Which to me isn't bad, but if you're somebody that doesn't like to build up your shadows, you might not like that about this color. And I'm also going to take whatever is left of my brush and kind of like push it into my outer third of my lid. Kind of like rounding it out a little bit. We're essentially going to be doing the same technique on the blue side that we did on the browns. So I'm just going to quickly cut my crease on the blue side to match the neutral side, and then I'll be right back. And to help fix this situation right here, I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of Dim Out again on that brush that we applied it with, that Morphe M433. And I'm just going to be packing it right on that harsh line. So again, we're going to be doing the exact same thing that we did on the neutrals, but with the blue. So we're going to go in with this really dark shimmer shade called King Stud. This shade looks so cool in the pan, but I'm just going to be taking it on a little shader brush and applying it again to the center of my lid. That is such a cool blue though. I don't really know if I have anything like that. Like these types of blues are really hard to find. Like these almost like royal blue shimmers. And I'm just going to take whatever's left on my brush and tap it into that dark blue that we just applied. And again, I am leaving the inner third blank because we are going to be applying a different shimmer there in a second. But I'm just going to go in with a second layer because I want to see what's up. This one isn't like super crazy shimmery, I will warn you, but the formula is really, really nice. And again, like there's nothing wrong with this shade, like it's not crumbling and it's just really easy to work with and apply. It's just not super intense with the shimmer. I'm really excited to see how this shade applies, but now we're going to be going in with Deadbolt, and it's kind of like a mid-tone blue shade. And I'm just going to be taking it on this BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush from the Zodiac Eye Set. And I'm just going to be applying it to the rest of my lid. Anywhere that that base is still showing. So far though, this shade is really, really pretty. It's definitely way more intense than King Stud is. Like, don't get me wrong, like King Stud is pretty, but this one just has so much shine and sparkle to it. I mean, like seriously, like look at that. It is just honestly beautiful. And I'm just gonna go in with a second layer too, because I want it like extra poppin'. Just like the other side, like 2 layers will give you like that blinding shimmer effect. And I'm just going to take whatever is left on my brush and then feather it into King Stud. And then for liner today, I'm just going to go in with this dark blue liner that launched with the collection, and this one is called Slate, and this one is the matte one. And I'm going to be using this on the neutral side and maybe do like a brown one on the other eye. I'm thinking about using Spliff, which launched with the Rust palette, but I'm just going to be taking it on this brush from Morphe. And this brush is from the Pride collection, but I'm just going to be doing a fairly thick line on the top of my lash line. I'm not going to be doing a wing though today. If you've never used Mel Cosmetics gel liners before, you are seriously missing out. Like, they are so good. They also have a lot of unique shades that you never see. And what I like about them though is that they are super, super creamy, but not too creamy where they get everywhere. And they also don't dry down right away. Like, it just takes a little bit longer. And because of that, you're able to finesse them a little bit better. That is seriously such a pretty color for a liner. Like, it's a dark blue, but it's not like one of those dark blues that almost looks black. We'll be using the metallic one in a second, but on the other eye, I'm just going to be going in with Spliff. And this one's like a cool tone brown shade. It's kind of like an espresso. Again, this liner launched with the Rust collection, but I'm just going to be taking it on this liner brush from Anastasia. It is called a Swish. Do you see what I mean though? Like, they are just so creamy and pigmented. These are by far my absolute favorite gel liner formula I've ever used. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think this look is turning out really cool, but off camera though, I'm just going to apply some lashes as well as my complexion products and some lipstick, and then afterwards I'll be right back to finish up the look. So here's am I right now after doing that all off camera, and now we're going to start working on the lower lash line, but this time around we are going to start with the blue side because I do want to use this gel liner that launched with the collection, and this is a Reflect gel liner in the shade Steel. This honestly looks so cool. It's like a metallic blue, but I'm just going to take a teeny tiny little bit on this shader brush from the Morphe Pride collection, and I'm just going to take it and run it right underneath my lower lashes, doing a back and forth motion. Because I wanted to use all the products today, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to use this gel liner. Because I didn't really want a metallic on the top over on this side, since we have the shimmers going on. Like, it's metallic, but it's not like extremely metallic. It doesn't look chunky either. And I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit too. And then on the other side, I'm just going to go in with that dark brown matte shade that we used earlier. I'm just taking it on this little shader brush from Morphe and running it right underneath the lower lash line. You could go in with a liner first, but honestly, I didn't want to risk having a liner not match the top portion or being way too cool tone or warm tone. So I just thought this would be a little bit easier. So once you have that done, now we're going to be doing my absolute favorite part, which is the inner corner highlight. And for the neutral side, we're just going to be going in with this light, kind of like champagne shade called Beaming. And I'm just going to be taking it on this Anastasia A14 little pencil brush and packing it super heavy in my inner corner. Oh, that is such a beautiful color. It's very yellow when applied. Like in the pan, it kind of almost has like an orange tinge to it, but it's definitely a yellow gold when applied. So I'm just going to go in with a second layer to see if we can get it like even more blinding. And I'm also going to bring it a little bit underneath the inner tear duct area. But like that is an inner corner highlight. And now for the blue side, we're just going to go in with this icy mint shade called Skylight. And I'm just going to be taking this on a ColourPop E27. And again, like really like pressing it in there. Ooh, she's really cute too. This one is definitely like a icy mint shade though. It's really, really fun. And again, I'm just going to do a second layer just to really like amplify it, because the other one like brought it to a whole other level. And this one did too. I mean, look at that. Like that is just so stunning. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am obsessed with this two-tone look that we did today because I've been wanting to experiment more with doing two different eye looks in the same video, and I just think it turned out really fun and edgy. I don't know about you guys, but I think two-tone looks are definitely underrated. But let's go over everything, and let's talk about the eyeshadow palette first because honestly, it is the star of the show out of the whole collection, and the matte formula of the shadows in here, oh my gosh, like they literally blew my mind. Because normally when I see a color story like this that is mostly shimmer and there isn't a lot of mattes to it, I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to go in with another palette to get those light transition shades that I'm looking for. But honestly, I don't feel that way with this palette because again, like this dark brown right here, it literally blended out so beautifully. It gave me the transition shade that I was looking for as well as the depth when built up. It's just honestly a stunning formula. And also, it is so intensely pigmented. Like, you honestly don't even have to build it up if you don't want to. But if you want, like, a little bit more smokiness, I definitely recommend doing 2 layers. As for the dark blue in here, this one's really beautiful too, but I will say it is not as pigmented as the dark brown is. Don't get me wrong though, like it does have some pigmentation when you apply it, but if you want it to look like it does in the pan, you're gonna have to do 2 if not 3 layers. But honestly, I do prefer that it is a little bit more on the buildable side because a lot of times dark blue matte shades, they can be really tricky to work with and they can give a ton of harsh lines and chunkiness, whereas this one did not give me any problems whatsoever. As for the shimmers in this palette, they are seriously so pretty, very easy to work with and apply, and also super pigmented. And what I like about them too is that they do not crumble in the pans like some of my other melt palettes do. But I will say my least favorite shimmer shade is definitely this dark blue one right here. Like, don't get me wrong, like the formula isn't bad. I just wish that it had a little bit more of a wow factor to it. Because to me personally, when it is applied, it does apply a little bit more like a satin rather than a shimmer. So it just kind of depends on what you like. Personally though, I really like Melt's formula that is like super extra sparkly and shimmery. So I just wish I had that one instead. As for the gel liners in this collection, I'm literally obsessed. I love the colors of them, and I also love how they apply, because again, they are very creamy, but they're not too creamy where they get everywhere. They just literally glide onto the eye. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend the Blueprint collection to you guys? And honestly, I cannot get enough of it. You know, whether you like the color blue or if you're looking for a really fun collection to add to yours just to kind of like spice it up, I think it's definitely worth checking out. Melt Cosmetics, you know, is a little bit on the pricey side, but honestly, the quality that they have with their products is just so worth it. Like, I think they're just a really great brand overall. And again, like, this eyeshadow palette gave me absolutely no issues today. I will say, though, it is mostly shimmer. It is 6 shimmer shades and 2 mattes. So if you don't like a lot of shimmer shades, you might not like this one because of it. But again, if you like shimmers and you're looking for something different, it is just a really fun color story. And the gel liners, honestly, I can see myself using very frequently because I just love their formula. They last in the waterline all day. They're very easy to apply with a brush. And also, they make a really good eyeshadow base. So, like, the possibilities with these are endless. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this collection. And also let me know which eye look that you prefer out of the 2 that we did today. Personally, I do prefer the blue side. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the neutral side isn't bad or anything. It's just these shades of blue are just so pretty. But before you go though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page or my TikTok, it is at Breyonna as well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!